The names used for God in various languages have fascinated scholars for centuries. This is especially true in the Semitic language family, which includes Hebrew, Arabic, and Aramaic. These languages, despite their differences, share a common root that echoes through their words for the divine. Understanding these linguistic connections offers a unique window into the shared spiritual heritage of millions. The focus of this essay is on three primary names: Allah, Eloah, and Alaha. Each name is used to refer to the one God, not multiple gods, in their respective languages. This is an important distinction that highlights the monotheistic traditions of these cultures. By exploring these names, we can appreciate how different peoples express their faith in a singular divine being. We will also look at the generic terms Elah and Eloah, which are often used to refer to gods in a broader sense. These terms help us understand the evolution and specificity of the names Allah, Eloah, and Alaha. Additionally, we will compare other similar-sounding names and their roots to further illustrate the interconnectedness of these languages. This exploration will ultimately show how the God of Prophet Abraham, a central figure in these traditions, is consistently referred to as Eloah in Hebrew, Alaha in Aramaic, and Allah in Arabic. In Arabic, the term Elah is a generic word for a deity or god. It is used in a broad sense to refer to any divine entity. This term is derived from the root word LH, which conveys the idea of worship and divinity. Understanding Elah is crucial because it sets the stage for appreciating the specific name Allah. Allah is the Arabic word for God, and it is used by Muslims around the world. Unlike Elah, which can refer to any god, Allah refers specifically to the one God in Islamic tradition. The word Allah is believed to be a contraction of Alilah, which means the God. This contraction underscores the monotheistic nature of Islam, emphasizing that there is only one God worthy of worship. The use of Allah predates Islam and was used by pre-Islamic Arabs. However, Islam solidified its use as the definitive name for the monotheistic God. This historical context highlights the continuity and evolution of religious language in the region. It also shows how the concept of a singular divine being was central even before the advent of Islam. The distinction between Elah and Allah is significant. While Elah can refer to any deity, Allah is specifically the God of Islam. This specificity is mirrored in other Semitic languages, as we will see in the following sections. In Hebrew, the word Eloah serves a similar function to Elah in Arabic. Eloah is a generic term for God or deity, and it is used in various contexts within the Hebrew Bible. This term is part of a larger family of words that describe divinity and the divine presence in the Hebrew tradition. Elohim is a more complex term. It is the plural form of Eloah, but it is used to refer to the singular God of Israel. This plural form is often interpreted as a majestic plural, emphasizing the greatness and sovereignty of God. While Eloah can refer to any deity, Elohim is specifically the God of the Hebrew people. Eloheinu is another related term which means our God. This term is used in prayers and religious texts to denote a personal relationship with the divine. It is derived from Elohim, but adds a possessive element, making it more intimate and specific to the community of believers. The linguistic relationship between Elo, Elohim, and Eloheinu is fascinating. It shows how the concept of God in Hebrew evolved from a general term to a specific revered name. This evolution mirrors the development seen in Arabic with Elah and Allah. Section 4. Semitic family language similarities. The Semitic language family includes Hebrew, Arabic, and Aramaic, among others. These languages share many similarities in their structure, vocabulary, and phonetics. This linguistic kinship is particularly evident in the words used to describe God and the divine. In Aramaic, the word Alaha is used to refer to God. This term is strikingly similar to Allah in Arabic and Eloah in Hebrew. Alaha comes from the same root as Elah and Eloah, further illustrating the shared linguistic heritage. Aramaic was widely spoken in the ancient Near East and is the language in which parts of the Bible were written. These similarities are not coincidental. They reflect a deep-rooted cultural and religious interconnectedness among Semitic-speaking peoples. The shared linguistic features point to a common origin and a collective reverence for the divine. Understanding these connections enriches our appreciation of Semitic languages and their role in shaping religious thought. It also highlights the continuity of monotheistic beliefs across different cultures and historical periods. Section 5. Similar sounding names: El Kodesh, Al Qudus, Harachaman, Rahman, Echad, Ahad. Beyond the primary names for God, there are other terms in Semitic languages that show remarkable similarities. These terms often describe attributes of God and further illustrate the linguistic connections among these languages. El Kodesh in Hebrew means the Holy God. In Arabic, Al Qudus carries the same meaning, the Holy One. Both terms derive from roots that signify holiness and purity. This shows how similar sounding words in different languages can convey the same divine attributes. Another example is Harachaman in Hebrew, which means the merciful. Its Arabic counterpart is Rahman, meaning the most merciful. These terms share a common root that emphasizes God's mercy and compassion. Their phonetic similarity underscores the shared linguistic and theological heritage. Echad in Hebrew means one, referring to the oneness of God. In Arabic, Ahad means one or unique. Both terms are used to affirm the monotheistic belief in one God. This linguistic parallel reinforces the idea of a singular, all-powerful deity in both traditions. These examples highlight how different languages within the Semitic family use similar sounds and roots to describe God. This shared vocabulary reflects a common cultural and religious understanding, further linking these languages and their speakers. Section 6. Conclusion connecting Eloah, Alaha, and Allah to the God of Abraham. The linguistic connections between the names of God in Semitic languages are profound. They reveal a shared heritage that spans centuries and cultures. By examining the names Allah, Eloah, and Alaha, we see how different peoples have expressed their belief in a singular divine being. The generic terms Elah and Elo set the stage for these specific names, showing the evolution of religious language. The similarities in names like El Kodesh and Al Qudus, Harachaman and Araman, Echad and Ahad, further illustrate the interconnectedness of these traditions. Ultimately, these linguistic connections point to a common understanding of God among Semitic-speaking peoples. The God of Prophet Abraham, revered in the Bible, is referred to as Eloah in Hebrew, Alaha in Aramaic, and Allah in Arabic. This consistency underscores the monotheistic beliefs that unite these cultures. Understanding these connections enriches our appreciation for the shared spiritual heritage of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. It reminds us that despite linguistic and cultural differences, there is a profound unity in the way these faiths understand and relate to the divine.